guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna jump straight into business because I got this idea from a request I got on my OnlyFans from a subscriber. They said, hey, no rush or anything, but it would be really cool if you did a YouTube video where you react to like classic old photos of you. And I thought it was a super awesome idea. So I went out and I collected a bunch of photos that are just total throwbacks. And we're gonna react to them, give some commentary, have some laughs, and, just enjoy ourselves. So if you didn't catch it by now, I'm Ryden, and let's just get straight into it. By the way, these are not in any order, so there's really no rhyme or reason to this. Oh man, so this first photo is definitely one of the more stolen photos of me for fake profiles. It's definitely super classic. I loved that dress, wore it all the time that summer. I also used to tweak my eyes a little bit in Photoshop every once in a while when I took my selfies back then. I don't know why, but iconic photo. Oh my god, this has to be way before that. This definitely was probably 2011, early 2012. I was definitely still tanning at this point, and I know I still had like a sliding keyboard phone because that is not an iPhone, that is an iPod Touch. And that sweater, oh my god, it was a Never Shout Never sweater, and I was so desperate to have it that like I bought it in almost 2 sizes too large, just way too big. But you know what? Even though it was a choice, I would absolutely still wear that to this day if I still have it. Okay, this one definitely I would say is one of the most used photos of me by fake profiles. Very iconic, definitely photoshopped eyes this time. My eyebrows were plucked here, believe it or not. They just didn't have a lot of shape. My eyebrows actually grow in super duper thick, gigantic caterpillar fuckers on there that I just pluck out. Oh, this photo, that hat. I love that hat. I wore that hat everywhere. I would wear that hat in public. And then I was like, why are people recognizing me? Because nobody wears a link hat in public. And if people on the internet know you to wear a link hat and they see a person in real life wearing a link hat, it's probably you. They're going to come up to you because you're a weird, nerdy bitch. I love this photo though. I love that hat. It feels kind of like a crime that I don't own one of those link hats anymore. Like I should definitely go buy one. This is where I started really wearing me, like who I am, my interests, whatnot, on the outside. Like this is right after I cut my hair short and started dyeing it that color. It's so vibrant. It's so good. I look so happy. I loved that shirt. I feel like I was just living my very best life, and this is very representative of me. I love it. I don't know. No, and then I completely roast myself by being like, oh, hey, remember when you were a Homestuck? So there I am in my Dave Strider shirt. I was a Homestuck. I was very into it for a long time. That was also when the cuts started to grow out and it was a little weird, kind of coconut heady. But that color, iconic, so vibrant, so pink. Like, yeah, very yes to that. This photo, I was living in an apartment with a bunch of hippies. So there's so many memories for every photo of me when I lived there. I loved that dress. I adored it, wore it all the time. Those plugs, loved them. I feel like this is just such a look. That Silly Band, again, oh my god. That was the last Silly Band that I had saved from like high school, and it was Hello Kitty shaped. Just very, very iconic. Oh man, yeah, I want to say this is late 2013, early 2014. That purple is so pretty, but purple does not take to my hair that well, and I could tell you for certain that it was so splotchy, but I made it look good in photos. I also love that I matched the flannel, and I do wear a flannel. When we go through these photos, and if you go through even recent photos of me, I wear the shit out of a flannel. This is also when I first started wearing like lipstick, so very iconic, very good. Oh man, I knew I only threw this one in there because of the hair. because it looks so good. It's so blonde, but it was dead. It was so dead. I tried to dye it so many different times and the color would immediately come out and it would just go back to this. And it looks good in photos, but it was, hey, in person, just so bad. Ugh. This is when I was kind of like feeling my little non-binary oats a little bit. Like I was starting to like realize that, yeah, I'm probably non-binary. I'm not sure. I'm gonna start toying with like different silhouettes and whatnot. And I got this haircut and it looked so good. And then for some reason I started styling it completely different. But this is when I was tanning. I wasn't super tan at this point. Nice healthy glow to me. And yeah, I love this photo. I loved this haircut. This burgundy hair color was so good. Oh, this is another one that was around that time where the cut was starting to grow out kind of funky. But again, me wearing the shit out of a flannel. But my eyes are so damn photoshopped. Oh man, still good photo, good photo. Very pink, very vibrant hair. Oh, but this, however, was not healthy. That was the day that the hair all fell out and I went to the hairstylist and I said, a pixie cut, and she said, are you sure? And I said yes, and she gave me this mess. But I was feeling myself. I was very excited. I was blonde for the first time in so long, so I was excited. If you want to call that blonde, I guess. It was kind of like a strawberry. But then this was a little while after I had dyed it and I was feeling myself so much more. Very minimal makeup, like not super great, pretty good photo, still pretty good photo. This is one of my graduation photos. And I think I mainly put this in here because I just wanted to point out how far over that part was. Like, my word. So yeah, I got my senior photos done at like a portrait studio where they did a lot of like family photos for people and stuff. But, you know, they were okay. But they had me pick out my own outfits, as you can tell. And that worked out great for me because all of my senior photos they're definitely a time capsule. Oh my God. This photo. So this was the first Does Anyone Up party. I didn't really drink at this point. I hung out for like a couple hours and went home. Nothing like super crazy happened, which is so funny because so many people thought it was so crazy and that so many scandalous things were gonna happen. But that first Is Anyone Up party, it was very tame. We all just kind of hung out. It was cool. It was whatever. I looked so good. I actually saw this dress at Plato's Closet recently, and I almost bought it just for the nostalgia. But I decided that it was meant for somebody else. We had our time. It was definitely meant for somebody else. Also, I was looking specifically for this photo because I wanted to include it in this video. And I was looking on Google and it was a photo. There was that photo that somebody else had posted and they had just way photoshopped the butt area to be huge. And I just thought that was very funny. Oh my God, there's Zappa. Oh my goodness. So Zappa is a cat that, I want to say we had 3 cats. You know, I was still living with my parents, my siblings, all that. And we had 3 cats. And my mom and my sister knew that my dad was not going to be cool if we got a 4th cat. But if they made it seem like there was no other choice, he couldn't say no. So they made up some story about how they found this cat, like, which totally wasn't true. They just went to somebody's house who had kittens and got a kitten. But they totally told my dad this story, where they found this kitten under a car and it was being chased by dogs and they had to rescue it. And it was so sad and so cute. And my dad got so mad that he genuinely just walked out of the house. And he came around later when we let him name the cat, so his name is Zappa. And fake profiles use this photo a lot. I don't know why. I always think it's particularly interesting because It's a cat. It's not like it's a little stuffed animal or it's like a toy or like a prop or something. It's a cat. Like, it ages. Like, regardless of if you're pretending to be me, as much as you try to convince yourself that this is your photo and convince other people that this is your photo, this fat ass cat is at my sister's house right now being huge and gigantic and the love of my life. There is that purple dress again. I'm telling you guys that one summer I was obsessed, and believe it or not, the eyes in this photo are really not touched up all that much at all. It was just a really good angle where the light was hitting. My eyes really do, I mean, my eyes are that color, like they do look like that. That locket, you guys. I wish I still had a photo, but I could not find it. I looked everywhere. But I had a picture of Pete Wentz in it, and I wore it like a lot. And that thing was huge. I mean, it was a big thing. And there was a picture of Pete Wentz in it, and I wore it all the time. This shirt, I'm not kidding. I wore that shirt all the time. I would constantly wear this specific outfit all the time. There's that damn Link hat again, by the way. I'm telling you, I was obsessed. Do you remember mustaches? We were also into mustaches for a while. What was that? This actually was before the initial hair frying where I had to go short. I was actually able to get lighter hair gradually by going up in increments. This is when my hair was really, really orange. This is also a super, super photoshopped image. I think it still looks super cool, kind of holds up to this day. But yeah, this is when I had ginger hair. I loved it. I still love it. Honestly, I love those photos of me with the red hair. Great. Oh, this haircut. I think this was after that when I went dark again. And I got this haircut and they styled it at the salon and it looked like that. And I was just not smart enough at that point to style it like that. So I was never able to get it to look like that again. Oh, Jesus. I was so Panic at the Disco at this time. I was so, like, fandom. I was so into it. If you didn't know, this is a reference to Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco during their Nothing Rhymes with Circus tour. I used to do all kinds of different, like, makeup looks from that era specifically. And I don't got any comments. I don't really know. But these would be kind of fun to recreate with my level of makeup expertise now. So maybe I'll keep that in the back of the old noggin. Oh my God. And I'm wearing one of those necklaces where it's the heart and the key. And the guy I was dating at the time, which I don't even remember who I was dating, had the other one. I think the guy in the background of this selfie is the guy from the necklace earlier. This shirt that I'm wearing in this photo. First of all, another one that the fakes love. My eyes are actually not photoshopped too much here. I just think that because of the way my eyes look, they kind of color differently in photos based on the lighting. So in most lightings, like most natural lightings, it's kind of like a green blue because you've got the brown and you've got the blue that's in there kind of where it's at. But then when you use the flash, more times than not, my eyes definitely do come out bluer. That shirt, I got it in high school. I want to say my senior year. I got it as like one of my articles of school clothes that year. And I think I traded that shirt to that boyfriend for a Fall Out Boy shirt that I still have to this day because it's a piece of merchandise that I have that I've never ever seen anybody else have, and I just thought it was so cool and I had to have it. I absolutely had to, so I traded him. It was a good trade. It was a perfect trade. It was a good trade. All right, well, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got through all of those photos. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you thought it was entertaining. I have had a blast shooting this. I love a good walk down memory lane with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Maybe subscribe. Turn on those notifications if you're thinking you might want to see my videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!